Ja tervetuloa Toomareiden pari. Taas on Steamin Next Festi käynnissä ja sieltä muutama demo on tullut taas napattua koneelle. Ja yksi niistä on Deep Under demo. Alex, täällä tosiaan mun hahmon takana näkyy Skip, auto ja hide. Wake the hell up, you sleeping beauty. Näyttääpä kivalta tää tyyli. Have you been napping during your work again? Ehkä. Ashley, I'm sorry. It was only for a second, I swear. Oh yeah. In my defense, I've already cleaned the place up. And there weren't any customers, too. You really shouldn't upset your granny like that. Totta, älä upsettaa sun mummos. My granny? Why? Ei näyttää niin järkyttävältä kuin ollaan vai? Because you're fired. No se oli nopeeta. Ensimmäinen työ mitä meillä on ja... Ahahaha, it was a joke. You should have seen your face. Sama mäkin sanoin. Aika hyvä läppä. I've always wanted to try being an oppressive boss. So how was it? Was I good? You've scared the life out of me. You're so adorable. How can I possibly fire a cutie like yourself? Besides, you're my best worker. Well, also the only one. Two girls entered the shop and stopped at the bar. They kept stealing. Oh shit! Stop stealing, please. Glances at me and whispering to each other. Okay, keep up the good work. One of the girls moved closer to make an order. Hi, Alex. Girl. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I was wearing a bloody badge. Bloody badge. Verinen badge. Mikä on badge? Merkki. Tai niin kuin poliiseilla on se, mikä ne näyttää, että hei mä oon poliisi kautta tätä mun patke. Two cinnamon lattes. One regular and the other with almond milk. Täytyy vähän laittaa lisää ääntä tähän. Noin. Toivottavasti mun ääni kuuluu hyvin täältä samalla ton mun äänen kanssa. The almond milk one is for Lizzie. That's me, by the way. Write the name on the cup so we don't mix them up. Okay, Lizzie. What the they started giggling again. So annoying. While I was busy making coffee, they were discussing the upcoming academic year, so they are high school students. Next, they spoke of colleagues they would like to apply. Colleges, eli mites sanot, ahead of them are lives full of fun, I see. Too bad I wasn't able to enroll in college myself. That's why I had no choice but to work at that coffee shop in the middle of nowhere. Still better than being a burden for my grandma though. Middle of nowhere. Kyllä tuo ihmisiä menee sen verran paljon ulkona, että aika meininkiä täällä. I finished the first coffee and started making another one. Hyvä, se on sun duunis. What did she say about milk again? Hetken, eikö se ollut almond milk? En mä tiedä, että mun pitää muistaa näitä asioita. What the fuck? Come on. Noniin Julius, mieti nyt. Almond milk. I finished making coffee and passed the cups to the girls. Totuuden hetki. Thanks, Alex. I just sent you a friend request. Accept it, okay? Oh, I see. Yeah, I can also see, Alex. What a weird phrase. Sorry, I'm not into schoolgirls. That's what I really wanted to say, but... Huokaus, yes sir. They laughed and went out of the shop, nearly bumping into the girl who was coming in. Hi. Why are you still wearing your uniform? Oh, give me a few seconds. I still need to empty the porta filter and clean everything up. Come on, AI. We're late. I hope you told Ashley you're leaving early. Yeah, I did. I just don't want to leave the place untidy. Ashley's going to be mad. Really? I can't believe what I hear. Why even bother going to work if you're going to leave after just a few hours? You should have taken a day off. Well, anyway, while you're at it, can you make a coffee for my dad? Ei onnistu. He's waiting in the car. Said he'll give us a ride. Miksei isä voinut tulla tänne? Pelkääksä kahviloita? Täällä on kyllä joku tollainen outo, kummallinen päähinen maski homma seinällä ja varjo ihmisiä ulkona. Tää on vähän pelottava mesta. Cinnamon and milk as usual. Yeah. Damn, that Ashley. Just who's... Ei sano sitä tolleen varmaan ehkä. Just who she thinks he is, making you do all the dirty work. Andy was one of those know-it-all girls. Sometimes she was a real pain in the ass, but deep down I knew that was her way of caring for me. I loved her. As a friend, of course. Oh, come on. Who am I trying to deceive? Meitä? En mä tiedä. I used to hope that our friendship could one day grow into something deeper, but life showed otherwise. You know, my previous employer ripped me off my salary. At least Ashley pays properly. I don't want to be fussy. What? I don't want to be fussy about minor stuff. Fussy. Oh. Hetkinen, onko se kirjoittu väärin toi Ashley? No ei se mitään. No niin, ainakin Ashley oli sen pomo. Yes. Ja tää oli Andy, tämä. But you've been working with no days off for 3 weeks straight. Not to mention you driving her hamster to the vet. What? Miten tää hamsteri liittyy tähän? I think you really should remind her of her place. She just asked me for help, that's all. It was a one-time thing. That's how it always begins. Soon, she's going to push everything onto you. Like her rabbit and 10 other hamsters and 500 cats. Oh, come on. You really have nerves of steel. I can't even imagine putting up with someone like her. Ashley came out of the back, lively and cheerful. Even if she had heard something, she didn't let it show on her face. Mutta toi ralli-englanti alkaa tulee tuolta niinku vähän läpi tolleen. Mä luen sanoja, miten ne on kirjoitettu. Oh, hi Andy. Leaving for college soon? Yeah? Outo ääni. Yeah, I guess. Good girl. How's your dad? Haven't seen him coming for a cup of coffee. Miksi mä kuulostan täältä? Coffee. For a while. Busy with work, as the usual. Poor thing. Being chained to this desk like that. Yeah. Finished. I passed the freshly made coffee to Andy. Ashley, my dad is waiting for us outside. He's in a hurry. Do you mind if I take Alex with me right now? Where to? Koska se kuuluu mun pomolle, mihin mä oon menossa. Ashley, I told you yesterday. Oh yeah, it completely slipped my mind. Haha. So where are you going? No time to explain. We're late. Alright then, keep your secrets. Ei se kuulu sulle. Fine, go enjoy the last summer days while you can. Onks toi uhkaus? And say hello to Victor for me, okay? Having said that, Ashley disappeared in the back of the shop. Se vaan muuttui mustaksi saavuksi. She just disappeared in the black mist. You sure were harsh with her. Olisi vaikea. And you could learn a thing or two from me. Päässä minä käyn se isä. Ei. I looked at the mirror near the front entrance. Ei olisi kannattanut. Ashley decorated the coffee shop with lots of peculiar ethnic style items. Me huomattiin se maski. The mirror was part of that and suited the interior just right. However, it was not in perfect condition. Why would she put a cracked mirror here? It's a bad omen, you know. Don't tell me you believe in that nonsense. I'm living with my grandma, remember? Miten se liittyy? Old people are superstitious. More important, you didn't forget, right? Didn't forget about what? Alex, what the fuck? Oh, You mean this? I picked up my backpack, which was heavy with a cans of beer. Ne menee juomaan olutta, sairasta. It's all here. You should have kept it in the fridge, Chili. Okay, let's go. Just make sure my dad doesn't see that beer. Jep. Minkä ikäisiä me ollaan? 17? Oh shit. As soon as we got into the car, Victor greeted us with an irritated sigh. Oho. Missä lasit on? Sillä on lasit tossa, mutta sillä ei laseja tuolla. Why so long? Enpä tiedä, mä kasvoin pituutta ja mä vaan oon tällainen. There was not a shred of emotion on his face, but somehow he seemed nervous to me. It was only 10 minutes, Dad. I don't think that's long. Here, we brought you a coffee. Victor... Miksi täällä tulee sellaisia vaikeita sanoja? Mä oon kuullut tämän sanan ennenkin. Victor reluctantly. Sanotaanko tolle? Victor reluctantly accepted the cup. So, that's what took you so long. You didn't have to. I don't have time to waste. My train is leaving soon. Mut me ollaan autossa. Oh, not this again. Alex, get out! What? Okei. Mitä tässä voi tapahtua seuraavaksi? Tää kuulostaa siltä, kun tuo isä olisi muuttumassa ihmissuudeksi tai jotain. Oh, not this again. Alex, get out! Not the train thing, Dad. Eli se on joku läppä. Okei, mä veikkaan joko ihmissusi, tai sitten tuo isä heittäisi jotain dad jokea, tai sitten Alex on muuttumassa ihmissuudeksi. Mikä niistä se on? Well, get there on foot. Thank you very much. Reluctantly, I started opening the door. Miksi toi sana tulee tässä? It's not like I'm asking you to leave. Close the door, Alex. As you say, properly closed. We don't want to waste any more of your precious time. Let's go, Alex. Enough! I said I'll give you two a ride. Come on, fasten your belts. Oh my god. Come on, tää on 40 alue. Sait täällä 107 000. Andy crossed her arms and turned away to stare out the window. Clearly, she was mad. Mä en nyt ymmärrä, mitä tässä tapahtui. And upon the car fell an awkward silence, interrupted only by the steady engine whirring and the rattling of the beer cans in my backpack. Oh no, not the beer cans. How is your grandmother, Alex? She's good. Says you should come have a dinner with us since you helped fix the roof door. Door. Sounds wonderful. I'll drop by when I have the time. I've been quite busy lately, you see. I can see, yes. Yes, sir, I see. As always. So, the roof is fine now. No leaks. None at all, thanks. I wouldn't be able to repair it on my own. You're welcome. We lived in a really small town where everyone know each other. Even if you didn't know someone personally, you would have heard of him from rumors. Vaikea ääntää sanoja. Mä oon pitkään aikaa siis tehnyt tällaista lukenut vaan paljon englanniksi. Toisaalta mä tykkään tehdä näitä videoita. Mun mielestä nää on hauskoja kanssa nää videot tehdä. Se vähän harjoittaa sitä omaa englantia ja puhumista ja tälleen. So, when my mother went missing, everyone was gossiping about that at every corner. Meidän pääjehun äiti on kadonnut. Many people were supportive, but Victor helped me and my grandmother most, despite being a really busy man. Victor on se murhaaja. It seemed like he took our loss as his own. After all, Me and Andy had been friends since childhood, and our families were quite close. It had been 7 years already, but mother was still gone. 7 vuotta. We could find neither her body nor any traces she might have left. It was like she vanished into thin air. So we ended up burying an empty coffin. Grandma said it would be easier for her that way. She was tired of all the waiting and hoping. It's August already. Summer is almost gone and I didn't even notice. School starts soon. What grade are you in again? Oh, fuck Dad. I'm starting my 2nd year, Dad. You mean at school? I mean at the university. Time sure flies fast. Yhtä nopeeta kuin tää auto. We spent the rest of the ride in silence. Hyvä. The car stopped. So, how far are you going? We'll take the hiking trail. Should be back by evening. It's noon. It's high noon. It's noon already, you know. If you go hiking, do it early in the morning. Back in my day, you'll be laughed at for leaving so late. Well, laugh all you want. I'm glad you're having so much fun. Come on, let's go. Everyone is waiting. Mä tiedän, se on alla, mutta... Just don't wander off the trail, okay? Cause you're gonna be murdered. Murdered! Like this one boy's mother. We're almost there. Did we really need to drag ourselves all the way here? Niin eikö toi vähän outoa, että isä vaan heittää nää jokin, ja sit se isä on vaan sillä että joo, tää on hyvä, mä en tosta tänne. Okei. Joo, me jäädään tässä, kiitos. Summer is going to be over soon. We should spend some time in the countryside. My shoulders hurt already, same for my feet. Also, I'm being devoured by mosquitoes. What are you typing anyway? Just making a note for the future. Never invite that crybaby again. Very funny. I can barely contain my laughter. Just telling Nas that we'll be there soon. No mä söin party. Mä otin vaan 2 puskakaljalla. I moved closer and looked at her phone screen. To my eyes came sickly sweet messages with tons of heart emojis. Ugh. Can't wait to see you, my little monkey. What? Monkey? Gross. Hey, stop peeking at other people's phones. I didn't mean to. Well, there is a network connection here at least. We can call for help if needed. Come on, what can possibly happen? Hurry up. Everyone is tired of waiting. Careful, don't drop the beer, okay? Yeah. What can possibly happen? I don't know myself. But I couldn't help but feel uneasy ever since Andy had come up with the idea of having this picnic. Okay. Maybe I should blame the criminal articles from our local newspapers, which I had been reading daily for the last year. Non-fantastic beasts. Beasts. Forest vipers attack a hiker. Forest vipers attack a hiker. Forest vipers attack a hiker. Mikä on forest viper? Viper no swipe. Sitten Dora the Explorer. Mä kuulin yhteisen. What the fuck? Hyi. Forest vipers. Eiks viper on vähän niinku joku lisko tai... sellainen, onks mä ihan... Mä yhtään tiedä. Man dies after falling off the old cliffs. Dog named Bo found dismembered in Oak Hollow. What? Millainen peli tää oikein on? Well, at least there were no more reports of missing people. Until... In the past, residents of Mist Valley had gone missing quite often. 2 or 3 people a year, maybe more. It might not seem much, but for our little town, every loss is a huge tragedy. Esimerkiksi meidän äiti. My tow train came to stop. Boop, boop. interrupted by Andy's voice. Hey! Looks like we reached our destination. A company of 3 was waiting under the roadsides. Yo, over here! Nash. Nash was enthusiastically joku tollanen, waving his hands. As we came closer, he greeted Andy warmly and reached for her lips, putting his hand around her waist. I turned away. I can't look! As I did, I noticed 2 studying gazes on me, belonging to the unfamiliar couple. 2 showed awkward smiles and said hi. This is my awkward smile, and I say hi. Why so long? Why so long? This is Ian. Ian. He'd been studying with us up to middle school. When he moved to the big city, you remember, right? Actually I don't. Sorry. Ian, if that's even your real name. Don't mention it. I don't remember you very well either. He stepped forward and shook my hand. I got a sweet smell of weed coming from him. Noni, kannabista. Hei, tervetuloa Toomarin pari. Tänään... And this is Nina, his girlfriend. You two don't know each other. She just came with Ian on holidays. Okay. Oh, so it's your first time in Mist Valley? How do you like our one-horse town? Oudon nimi. Nash needs no introduction. Hi, AI. Long time no see. Glad you came. Yeah. Glad to see you too. Okay, everyone. Everyone's here. Let's go. Nash proceeded in the opposite direction of the signs. We're not taking the trail. We're not taking the trail? Nah, it's boring as hell there, and swarming with people too. Oh no, there they come! Swarm of people. I found us a nice place. The view is nuts. It's the old cliffs there, right? Se mistä se joku oli tippunut. Exactly, man. Come on. Maybe we go somewhere else. I mean, we don't even have any equipment. What's equipment? Ha ha ha. The cliff is not as steep at all. We can climb it just fine as we are. It'll be fine. We can climb it just fine. It'll be fine. 5 bodies found beneath pile of rocks. I can see a headline like that in the papers tomorrow. You sure have a vivid imagination. Stop scaring off my tourists. It's gonna be dope. I've been there hundreds of times. Nash, you little shit. I hate you. But we'll need to come deeper in the forest. Come deep. Yeah? What if we get lost? Oh, you're no fun. Come on. Come one, stop. Quick. Come one. Stop quibbling. Quibbling. Miksi täällä on tällaisia sanoja? Yeah, don't sweat it. Come on, let's go. The whole idea was absurd to me. Going deeper into the forest, climbing the cliff, to do what exactly? Click. Of course, I could just go home. It's not like anyone was going to stop me, but it felt awkward to keep arguing with when everyone else was willing to go. Besides, I had no idea how to get home from there, so I had to drag myself along. The path was poorly beaten, so it was difficult to walk. Nobody but hunters ventured that deep in the wild. Well, nobody but hunters and idiots who could tell what lay ahead. What if a furious wild boar charged at us out of nowhere? Besides, we could easily bump into a pack of starving wolves. Everyone was breathing heavily as they walked. That didn't keep them from occasionally chatting though. Andy ended up walking behind, right next to me. Why didn't you tell me we're going to the old cliffs? If I did, you'd never come. Exactly. And I wanted you to come. Why? What do you mean why? I missed you, silly. I felt blood rushing to my cheeks. Summer will be over soon and we won't see each other till Christmas. So, I stumbled over a stone and nearly fell but managed to regain my footing. Hey, careful! Watch your step! I don't want you to crack your head open. Or do I? Am I the killer? Yeah, my precious head. I inspected the stone that almost made me fall. There was a drawing on it, a purple spiral. Andy, look! Looks strange. Doctor Strange. What exactly? Someone left a mark? That's it. They could have drawn an arrow or a square. Literally anything. Why the spiral? Who cares? Spiral is simple enough to draw, too. Come on, we should catch up with the others. Otters. Trees grew really thick, so it was hard to keep track of everyone's silhouettes. I was still worried about the strange mark on the stone. But Andy was right. We had to keep going. It seemed like we'd been making our way through grass and ferns for an eternity. Finally, we reached our destination. I've been watching my feet all the time, so I totally missed the moment when huge piles of rocks emerged before us. That's the place. Well, almost. We still need to go a little higher. Nash began to climb the cliff, making use of protruding chunks of rock. En tiedä. Just so you know, you can die. Ampu. Why so nervous, bro? Just look at him. He's really good at that. After just a few moments, Nash was out of sight. I couldn't even hear him climbing anymore, so I started to worry. But then a yell of joy rang through the air. Nash finished climbing the cliff and was telling us to join him. Okay, let's go. Andy went first. Ian and Nina followed her. I watched them climb higher and higher. It looked easy from where I stood. As for me, I couldn't brace myself to join them and remained at the bottom. When everyone was out of sight, I felt a shiver down my spine. The sun was barely making it through the thick canopy, forcing the forest to sink into darkness. Everything around me was enveloped in shadows, and there was nothing but tree trunks and cold rocks to keep me company. The sharp crackling of branches in the canopy blended with the soft whisper of foliage rustling in the wind. It felt like I was listening to a mysterious voice from another world, revealing to me secrets unknown. No, tää otti kyllä käännöksen nopeasti ihan eri suuntaan. Meidän piti vaan kiivetä toi ylös. I glanced around, but there was not a soul nearby. All I noticed was a small shrub. It was shaking oddly. Oh, damn it! Mä pelästyn itse kanssa vähän. En kyllä ton näköisenä. Tällä hetkellä mä näytän ihan tältä. Tai melkein tältä. Oon mä ihminen. Mä oon oikeesti ihminen. I started climbing the cliff, swiftly and steadily. Before long I found myself at the top. I didn't expect that climbing about 30 feet of rock would take me so little time. Hyvässä kunnossa. A breathtaking view unfolded before my eyes. Hills covered in greenery and a mountain range majestically towering over them. Wow, fantastic. Sama pelästynyt ilme kumminkin. Look at that view! I know, right? Definitely worth it. Another soul here. And nobody died, mind you. We'll see when it's time to get down. Onks toi uhkailua? Come on, relax. I'm tired. Let's find somewhere to sit down. We spread our blankets and shook the content of our backpacks on top of them. Whoa, so much beer. Let me handle it. No, give it all here. Okay. Andy collected the cans and put them in the shade. A proven fact, beer runs out faster if Nash is around. So we better keep it away. Come on, you're exaggerate. Tää on helppo sana, mä tiedän tän sanan. Venä. Noniin. Exaggerate. Hei. Exaggerate. You're just Mä katon sen netistä. Me kuunnellaan se yhdessä.
Exaggerate.
That's true. He knocked a bag of gallon of a punch at their enrollment party, all by himself. The bowl wasn't that big anyway. You're just being jealous cause you didn't get any. And what about Halloween? Or Christmas? And that time we played board games. I don't remember any of it. No wonder, because you gulped down all our beer. Where does it even go? Well, that's the ability I inherited from my father. I'm sure you're making him proud. Anyway, I'm not into booze anymore, Noni. Today I'm drinking nothing but kombucha. Everyone laughed and started making a fire. I was about to join them when Nash spoke to me. Not again. Oi. So, how's it? Well, fine, I guess. How's your grandma? Hey, Nash, please. Jätä mun mummo rauha. Please, Nash. Ihan mitä tahansa muuta. Mutta aina mun mummon olla. How's your grandma? Spends all her time in the garden, trying to get rid of the moles. And you? Are you a mole? You're joking, right? She won't let me even step into her garden. Nah, not that. How's your life going? What do you do? Oh, nothing special. Working as a barista now. I see. Yeah, I can see too, Nash. I hated conversations like that. You're supposed to keep the conversation going, but there's nothing to talk about. Not to mention all those questions about my work, my calling in life. When I answered those, it felt like making excuses. It all sounded like, yeah, my life is boring and uneventful. I have no hobby and I'm not even getting an education. Just working on a dull job and looking after my grandma. Se on mahtavaa. Hyvä, että sä teet sitä. Jonkun täytyy tehdä se. Musta mun hahmo vähän typerä kohtaa. Pitäisikö se siirtää vähän tuonne oikealle päin? It was actually quite sad to talk such nonsense with someone who used to be my best friend. Elikkä Nash ja mä, tai siis me, ollaan oltu parhaita kavereita. What? Olipas niinku, what a twist. What are you doing? Let's get to the cooking already. I'm starving. Yeah, me too. Oho, hetkinen, ketkä tässä on nyt yhdessä? Everyone was busy around the fire. Ian and Nash were trying frying sausages while discussing a video game I'd never heard of. Mikä? Slay the Spire ehkä? Something about vampires, werewolves and zombies being put together. Hetkinen, missä on noi kaikki? Vampire Masquerade, ehkä? I didn't want to be a third wheel, so I tried to cut into their conversation. Älä tee sitä. So, where, fuck Alex, I just fucking messed up. So, where did the zombies come from? Actually, they're not even zombies. And both vampires and werewolves are untypical, let's say. It's a long story. It all started with a super virus, which was created in Umbrella Corp. No niin. Resident Evil. Oh, don't even start, Ian. He might want to play it. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm not into video games nowadays. Okei. Tää Alex on joku tällainen tyyppi. And why is that? I still remember how we used to play all night long when we were kids. Haha, using the same computer, mind you. Yeah, it was fun. Now I don't have the time. So, what about the virus? Ian began explaining the game's plot with great enthusiasm. I was barely able to follow the story, but my focus was constantly switching between the frying sausages, the mosquitoes sucking what was left of my blood, and the girls, of course. The girls grew tired of our conversation and decided to take some photos. First Andy took a shot of Nina, then they switched. Andy took off her shirt, and posed in her tight top, which perfectly outlined her curves. Okay. I couldn't take my eyes off her, okay? And I'd been stupid enough to doubt the idea of this picnic. So, he saved his daughter but didn't make it himself, but that's not for sure. I bet there'll be a second game. The sounds are ready. Finally. Nina got ready the plastic dishes, and Nash began to put the food onto them. As soon as I received my share, I started to examine the juicy, appetizing sausages covered in dark brown stripes from the grill. Barely able to resist, I waited until everyone got their food and sunk my teeth into the meat. Not bad, you didn't burn it like the last time. Yeah, you made the whole dorm go wild then. The dorm? Yeah, we decided to have a little barbecue party on the balcony. Obviously the fire alarm went off. Vähän tulee Life is Strange-vipoja tästä pelistä. I was hoping they'd expel me. It's nothing compared to shit we did on Halloween. Let me tell you. Nash began telling me about another funny episode of their college life. Sometimes he boasted and everyone called him out for that. Then they laughed at him for trying to wriggle himself out of the web of his own lies. Listening to their stories, I felt like extra package. Niin kuin mä olisin joku 5. pyörä tässä. Those four had so much in common. And there was I, rotting in this god-forsaken town, a boring, miserable me, who didn't even know what he wanted from his life and kept wasting his youth. Eikö sä oot vähän liian harsh itelles? The thought made me feel bitter, but I did my best to smile as wide as I could, like a fucking psychopath. Just smiling. So, that's how I managed to get away from the campus security. I'm so quirky and asshole. Come on, stop making things up. No one was after you in the first place. You just really come with us to the big city in September. Whoa, that sure was sudden. Alex, stop smiling. Come on, come with us. Yeah, what do you think? I don't know. I have my grandma to look after and also my job. Eikö sä voi tunkea sitä mummoa sinne sun jobiin ja sit se on koko aika mahdittavissa? Vai asiakkaat? Man, in the big city you can find 1,001 coffee shop. Find 1,001 coffee shops. 1,001, niin se on sanottu. A flick of your finger and you have a job. Besides, you can attend lectures in our college even if you're not formally a student. Once you've decided on the faculty you like, you'll be able to take an entrance exam and enroll. Yeah, you should go for it's super useless, but at least you'll have lots of time for yourself. Philology. Miten toi sanotaan? Mä katson sen myös. Philology. Not everyone is like you, Ian. Maybe Alex actually wants to learn something. Learn something at the Uni. Listen, what if we all move out of this? What if we all move out of the stinking dorm and rent an apartment together with Alex? Living with you under the same roof? I'd prefer to keep my sanity intact, thank you. Don't know about that. I really need to look after my grandma. You and your fucking grandma. What, are you related to him? Huh? Trust me, your grandma is the last person who needs to be looked after. Besides, Andy's parents will keep an eye on her. Or mine. Sure. Fine, I'll think about it. Why think? Just... niin, tää kertoo tästä haamasta. Why think? Just get your stuff together and let's go. Yeah. In Nasworld, all decisions were to be made fast and easily. But I couldn't simply get up and leave. My grandma. Sä ei sun mummos. Stop thinking about your grandma, you weirdo. No. Deep inside, I knew that was just an excuse. I was about to change the topic, but Nina beat me to it. Hey, so... this is the mushroom you've been telling me about. What? Missä? She rummaged through the grass and showed us a small white mushroom with a spiral symbol on its cap. No cap, bro. Yeah, the spiral hat. Yeah, everyone in our town loves them so much. Haha. It's poisonous, right? What? Of course not. These mushrooms contain a small amount of psilocybin. Oh my fuck. Mä katon sen.
There are two different ways of psilocybin, or as psilocybin.
Psilocybin. Because of that, they can help you relax and even relieve pain. It's not dangerous. Ja, se kuulostaa vähän huumeelta. At certain dosages can cause hallucinations and... No niin, mikä se on? Hallucinations and turn you into a werewolf. Thank you, Professor. Magic mushrooms. That's it. Wanna try? Nah, I feel sick after having them. And how exactly do you try it? Sä varmaan syöt sen. Mä uskon. Vai oletko silmän allessa? Spit, rub and bite. Spit, rub and bite. Huh? I'm joking. Give me a cup. I'll pour you some of my kombucha. Who else wants to try? So this kombucha is... yeah, made from spiral hats. I made it myself. You promised me you won't be drinking this summer. Come on, little monkey. No one said anything about mushrooms. You said it yourself. They help one relax and relieve pain. You can't even imagine how my soul hurts after retaking my exams 3 times. Freaking liar. They started a squabble. What? Onko se joku lautapeli? Nash was pouring kombucha while still arguing with Andy, so he unintentionally poured some for me too. Tuo kombucha on nyt vihreällä kirjoitettu. Mitä se tarkoittaa? Oho! In my hand was a cup full of mysterious pinkish liquid. Tää on sitten kombucha. Nina and I exchanged glances. Glances? Have you tried it before? Nah. Okay, you live only once. You YOLO. You live only one. YOLO. What? I mean, you live only once. Do you mean YOLO? No niin, yes. She carefully brought the cup to her lips and took a sip. Nothing special. Maybe I should try it too. En tiedä. Mä en luota tohon kaveriin. Se on ollut mun paras kaveri joskus aikoina. Take a sip vai put the cup away. No otetaan nyt. Oh shit. It was warm and so sweet. Almost like soda. But subtler in flavor. I just hope that by morning I won't be found lying senseless in the bushes. In the meantime, the quarrel went on. Nash, I told you the mushrooms are not the point. I'm upset because you lied to me again. Come on, little monkey, don't pout. Should I pour you a cup too? Nash got all lovey-dovey with Andy, trying to make her forgive him. Ian was embracing Nina and whispering something into her ear. He was gently stroking her back and his hand was going lower with each stroke. Okay. I turned away. Another couple. It's like I was at the Noah's Ark. Toi on outo ilmaisu, mutta okay. Come on, just stop that already. I picked up the mushroom Nina threw away and looked over it. Suddenly, I felt like the spiral symbol winked at me with a faint glow. Huh? This is funny. What is it? Nina broke free from her boyfriend's embrace and moved next to me. Oho, vähän liian lähellä oot kyllä nyt. I think it's glowing? You're right! The kombucha must have gone to my head. Everything looked so unusual. It's easier to notice in the dark. Never heard of these mushrooms? Never heard of these mushrooms. Mushrooms! Where did they even come from? No idea, but they used to call them fallen stars. And what do stars have to do with mushrooms? My late grandfather told me this when I was a kid. He used to say, as raindrops fall from the sky, so do these vagrant mushroom stars come to this earth. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm the grandpa. So romantic. What the Okay. What's up? Nothing. Just thought I saw something. Damn, that kombucha never again. I'm putting that shit in my mouth. If those really were stars, we wouldn't be here right now. Andy confiscated all of Nas's kombucha and splashed it on the ground, cup after a cup. Not real stars, magical ones. Yeah, something like that. It's all from this old legend about the dark deity. Deity? that devoured the sky. Or the sun. I don't remember it that well. Anyway, the mushroom's origin was described in that very legend. So, what do the sky and sun have to do with it? The stars fell, don't you get it? Okay, Nina, calm down, please. Yeah, this sure explains everything. One day, someone found a strange mushroom, gorged themselves on it and tripped. Gorged themselves on it and tripped. Okay. At the same time, there was a comet in the sky, so their imagination produced the whole starfall nonsense together with the dark deity. That solves it. Ugh, you're no fun. That was creepy guts. Oi, how did your grandfather get to know this legend? He was born in a reservation and spent all his youth there. They had their own atmosphere there. Wow, so you're a descendant of a Native American? Yeah. Okay, uusi twisti. I see you found some of your own kind, huh? Recently I learned that my ancestors lived in a reservation for a long time too. Me ollaan sama ihminen. But because of oppression and persecution, they had to find somewhere else to settle. I'm an ethnography student, so I love this kind of stuff. History of different nations, their everyday lives. By the way, another top-tier faculty for lazy asses. Lots of spare time. Ian! What? Tell me more, Oi. Maybe your grandfather left some photographs. Please, give them to me. Oh, not that again. It's getting so damn interesting here that I'm feeling like taking a drag. Taking a drag? Eiku niin, jointtia varmaan kannattaa. Ian pulled an envelope out of his backpack and headed to the forest. Ian! You're not going to start without me, are you? Not a chance. Sorry, Alex, I'll be right back. You stay here and try to remember all the details. Ian and Nina mingled with the trees. Nas and Andy were sitting at quite a distance from each other. Looks like the kombucha fight turned out to have much graver consequences than it seemed at the beginning. Nice folks. Say it again when they're back. Okay. Are they smoking something? What? You want some too? Don't worry, they know when to quit. They only fool around with it on weekends or when they have something to celebrate. Okay. But today's Wednesday, nothing to celebrate either. What do you mean nothing? It's our summer holidays and we finally got all together. Certainly a cause for celebration. It's fine, really. Though I hope Nina will remember what you two were talking about. Glad to hear. The last thing I want is listening to stupid mites, miten sanotaan, for the rest of the day. Ai, you don't bring that up either. You two can discuss your fairy tales some other time. Okay, Andy Rauhoit. And why is Nina so crazy about that nonsense? What's so strange about that? I think it's fun. Do you know any scary legends about werewolves and stuff? Telling scary stories by the fire is perfect for a picnic. Ugh, you're like a child. You know, I'm officially declaring you the most nagging person in the world. Doesn't sound too official. Where's the document? Stamped and signed? I made a joke. Not you too. No document. Document. But I can give you this bottle cap as a medal. Nas proudly held the cap in front of him, covering the setting sun with it. I almost forgot. There should be a solar eclipse tomorrow at noon, I think. Osa näistä sanoista on vihreällä. What's that about? We should have chosen tomorrow for our picnic. I bet the view from here will be awesome. I guess time to go home then. I say it's boring. What's so special about the sun covering the moon? Or what covers what again? Oh my god. The sun covering the moon. Please stop the earth. I'm getting off. You should have joined Ian, you know. You really need to relax. Andy ignored him and moved closer to me. Et tuu tänne päin. So what do you think about moving to the big city? Te ahdistatte mua. Liikaa kysymyksiä. I thought you guys were joking. Of course we weren't. We're not. I'm not sure. Going to an unfamiliar city with no plan. I haven't saved up that much, and my grandma... I spoke to Grandma Peli. She said she would be happy if you left. No, tosi kiva kuulla. I see. I mean, if you started to live for yourself. I'm not sure. I can't just leave her alone, can I? Man, my parents will look after her. Mine too, and don't worry about the money. I spoke to my dad about that and he's willing to help. God, Andy. I'm not that pathetic, you know. I see you two have already decided everything for me, huh? We are just trying to help. Mist Valley is done for. Nothing to do here. I'm fine with it. Doesn't look like it. And why do you care, Nas? We haven't seen each other for years and suddenly you start to act like a friend? Okei, nyt tää alkaa mennä vähän... No. Everyone around you is just trying to help. Why are you being so stubborn? Mind your own business! I didn't realize I raised my voice. Andy embraced her knees and lowered her eyes. Nash didn't say anything and now was staring into the fire. Sorry. It's just... They never found the body. What if she is still alive? What if Mom comes back one day? It's been so many years, but I just can't forget about it. I still remember how I used to sit by the window and wait for her to come back from work. And once I'd seen her, I'd immediately jump outside to greet her. I'm actually doing the same thing this day. Looking out that bloody window every evening, but she never comes. Alex, I know, right? That's so stupid, but to me leaving would mean that I betrayed her. Just imagine she comes back and sees that I'm not even waiting for her. I can't allow that. But it's been so many years. I doubt she's alive. You have to let her go and move forward. I'm sure your mother would wish the same. You're right. You're all right, but I just can't get it out of my head. I think it's time to try. Yeah, man. Fuck your mom. Let's get out of here, and you'll feel better. Andy took my hand in hers and pressed her shoulder into mine. I felt warmth spreading in my chest, and my soul was at ease. I wished I could stay with her like that forever. What's that? Maybe Anna and Nina are making fun of us. Shush! We strained our ears, but the dense thicket answered with nothing but the rustling of leaves. What the hell? When did they leave again? It's been a while. They should have come back by now. Exactly. We ought to go check on them. The sun was almost down, so the forest was enveloped in darkness. Almost all light was consumed by the shadows. The whole atmosphere seemed sinister. Somewhat hesitant, I took a step forward and we proceeded into the forest. Do you hear anything? Your stomach is rumbling. Why weren't there any more screams? Miten sä oot näin räjähtäneen näkö? That's a good thing, right? Means everything's okay now? I bet Ian was bitten in the ass by a mite. Where are they? For God's sake. Hey! Dudes! Dude! Shucks! Don't shout! What else am I supposed to do? Do a barrel roll? What's that? Something is rustling in the shrubbery. Hey, stop playing hide and seek! Come out! Nas confidently stepped into the shrubbery. What are you two doing here? Soon, he vanished among the foliage. Andy and I didn't dare to move any further. We nervously exchanged glances. Huh? Nas? There was a black gaping hole among the rocks. Hey, Nas! Holy shit! Help me! Nas was shouting at the top of his lungs, but his voice sounded muffled. He was clearly scared to death and was about to lose it completely. Nas, are you there? Andy! Andy, pull me out! Whoa, what happened? How did you pull me out here, damn it? Andy switched on the flashlight on her smartphone and stuck her upper body into the hole. It's too deep, Nas. Can't you get out by yourself? It's too high. I'm too high. I heard something rustling in the grass. We were not alone. I could tell it was hiding behind the trees, watching us. Tuolla. Kattokaa. Mikä se on? The eye got glimpses of movement among the foliage. I decided to check what was hiding there. Joo, tietenkin, koska se on ensimmäinen asia, mitä sä teet. Sä oot sillä lailla, tuo puskassa menee joku. Mä menen kattoo, että mikä siellä on. Just 3 ihmistä on niin kuin huutanut tässä niin kuin... Joo, ihan sama. I was slowly moving closer, straining my ears to hear even the quietest rustle. Ian? Nina? Don't come closer. Just don't. My body was tense like a spring, ready to snap. Shivers ran up and down my spine, and my skin was sticky with sweat. As I moved close enough to step into the shrubbery, my nostrils were hit with a nauseating, metallic smell. I froze in horror. It was Ian? His body was torn apart, mangled. Terror blurred my eyes, but I was able to discern the pearly knots of intestines dangling from his abdomen, and the blood, the grass, the leaves, the ground, everything was covered in dark crimson stains. My ears were ringing. I barely managed to hobble back to where Andy was trying to calm Nas down. What happened? Look, we need to call emergency service, then get our backpacks and... As we turned our heads, we saw something unthinkable. An unknown creature was before us, a real monster. And it was clearly about to pounce on us. I could tell that from the menace in its purple eyes, which were glimmering in the dark. The creature bared its snow-white fangs with traces of scarlet blood on them. Andy turned pale as a ghost. We froze as we stared at it, our eyes wide open with fear. I could hear nothing but the beating of my own heart. The creature charged at us. I had no idea what to do. I could think of nothing but that I was going to die. in the middle of nowhere, torn to pieces by an unknown creature. Suddenly, Andy grabbed me by the collar and pulled me down. I didn't even realize that we dived into the hole. No johan oli. Se oli Deep Under. Olipas mielenkiintoinen. Se oli ihan tosi hyvä demo. Hyvin tehty niinku demo introduction tälle pelille. Aivan loistava. Oli kiva pitkästä aikaa niinku päästä vaan puhumaan. Tässä meni tunti. Kiitos kun katsoit. Toivottavasti oli edes jostain kotoisin tää video. Joo, nähdään seuraavassa. Moi moi!